Vocaloid birthday. I got a video. That's a thing now. It's Luka's birthday. Happy birthday, Luka. So I'm a new Vocaloid fan. I'm working my way in through classic songs and the Project Diva games, and here to share just about a year of music and memories on this momentous occasion. Of course, like Ia, this includes my Luka Luka origin story, which also, like Ia, kind of involved seeing myself in this softer, more introspective style a lot of people give Luka's songs. Unlike the birthday twin, Luka is from Pia Pro 6, which gives her crazy star power, and all these stories are way, way bigger scale, bigger picture, more people involved than my Ia stories, and I'm not really going to spend as much time trying to introduce the concept of Megurine Luka as I did with Ia, the more obscure Vocaloid. I'm just gonna make a big cloud of pink happy memories for you to throw your big pink happy memories into, and we're gonna have a big Luka Luka birthday bash, okay? Let's go. My first memories of Luka are of gripping her a little bit too tightly. No Logic was the song that got me. I thought it was super cool, a little bit ethereal, and it had this crazy lyrical thing where she's talking to God, and the message was very cool and touching, and I liked it a bunch. And yeah, on top of that, in my earliest days of just jamming Project Bday over and over again, the moment that really made me a Vocaloid fan, I felt like Luka kinda got me. Spoiler alert, Gumi and Reen are my favorite Vocaloids, and they're also the most gender. But there's more to a person than gender, right? I've been talking about how the songs people make for Ia and Luka have this certain gentle, soft, introspective vibe pretty often, right? That spirit that I've come to associate with the characters, that also matters a lot to me. So I really did see myself in Luka. She felt kind of like home base while I was still getting to know Reen, who I knew one day I would be crazy fond of, and yeah, that has happened. But it was kind of a death grip, and it snowballed into trying electronic music production, thank you, Nigo, and trying to produce Luka because her voice felt the most like mine, just on a, voice level. And I burned out. I burned out on Luka. I listened to her music too much. I thought about her too much. I burned out around a year ago. Yeah, I put too much pressure on her, and I kinda drifted away for a long time until something happened. So I am an assistant language teacher, obviously, and one of my all-time favorite students always comes up to me to talk about Nintendo stuff, like Kirby or Splatoon. She's done it since she was like a 6th grader, and now I've been here for almost all of her middle school, and oh my god, based on her energy, it must be the highlight of her existence. She's just so happy when she gets to talk to me, but she definitely noticed that I wasn't as excited about Splatoon and Kirby recently, and it's always the stickers on my water bottle that make the connections. You learn when you work with kids that once they understand you can be interested in the same things they're interested in, it's like this humanizing thing. It's like, oh my god, you're just like me, you're a person. So yeah, the kids will see my stickers and then start talking. And once she saw the Vocaloid, she saw the Reen and the Miku, she was like, you like Vocaloid? I like Vocaloid. Do you like Luka? I love Luka. I like Happy Synthesizer. And it was so evidently like an essential soul to soul, like extremely important thing to communicate for her in this moment. The thing is, she has a very, very distinct voice. This kid has a very, very soft, sort of maybe nasally or airy voice compared to the other kids, and I've caught the vibe that in middle school she might get bullied for it. She might kind of be insecure about her voice, but when she talks to me, she speaks so clearly, and it kind of all clicked, like, oh my god, like, did she get attached to me because I sound like her? Because me being transgender, my voice is like kind of higher. I really try to keep it up in my head. It's got a little bit of a nasally, airy quality. I have a very soft voice. Maybe it doesn't come out when I'm talking like a punk on YouTube, but I have a very soft voice, and that's why I like Luka. And if she's insecure about her voice, maybe that's why she likes Luka. And then having this triangulation moment of both of us liking Luka for her soft, airy voice, I was like, oh my god, did she just like make that connection? Is that what's really like pulling at this here? I don't know, maybe it's nothing, but I did have a moment of like, man, I'm so happy you like Luka. I was part of the Luka singularity for a moment, the Luka girl network, I guess, and it made me remember why I liked her in the first place. I don't know, I just love that quality of Luka, and yeah. Back when I was in my Luka burnout era, there were a bunch of tracks that I pulled off like Spotify playlists that I was listening to, but one that was like, I kind of skipped it, but I sometimes listen to it, was whatchamacallit. The English name is like Go Around. It's like a Megurine, going around kind of pun. It was last year's Vocaloid birthday song. It was last year's birthday song. So I listened to it a little bit, but honestly, as time went on, I started to appreciate the softness and the gentleness, and this song would kind of pop out to me. And I think especially since I talked to that kid and I had that kind of soft voice revelation, it became one of the songs that kind of embody Luka to me. The gentleness, I really appreciate the gentleness in that song. Side note, after I wrote the script, I randomly had the class with this kid in it, and I used Luka's name as an example sentence when I was writing on the whiteboard. And in this silent class, the kid gasps audibly when she sees the name Luka, and I was just like, God bless, rock on, you're going places. So Luka was on one hand a huge player this year, yet also largely absent from it. But I most certainly did not lose interest in the greatest song, the beating heart of my first Luka craze, the crown jewel of those funny early days. Now, that song's a bit too hard to forget. Dame yo. Woo! Fact is, I really mess with Luka Night Fever. I thought it was just like the funny song about her appearing like an apparition before this nerd in the middle of the night, like the ghost of Christmas octopi or whatever, but her voice sounds so sweet with this tuning. It's just so sweet the more you listen to it. Luka Night Fever is just so cute. There is something going on in Sam Free's tuning on this song. It sounds so sincere. It sounds so warm. It has this flavor that mixes perfectly with the overall fun, crazy, energetic vibe. It's like strawberries and cream. It's addicting. It's kind of goofy, but the delivery on lines like yo iwa ii kashira, or like kimi no koto dare yori mo wakateru dakara, they low-key give me chills almost every single time. It's hype enough to power you through, say, back-breaking 4-hour online interpreting tests multiple times in the month of February, but like, it's still fundamentally silly, right? I don't know. It has all this going for it to make it iconic, but also the fact that performances sometimes open up with a sobering rest in peace Sam Free message, it kind of gives it even more majesty and importance. Like, it's a fun song, but it's also just such a special song. Like, no Yeah, I proudly stand by Luka Night Fever. I am a Night Fever. I am a Night Fever enjoyer. Sometimes I will be going through the classic catalog and I'll see like Rin something or Miku Shita Agayao, like any kind of name theme song attempt, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but my prejudice tells me you will never be her. Also, Miku Expo in Indonesia 2015, that is a really good live version of this song. It's like my go-to one. The way that the crowd mixes with everything, the energy is just electric. Oh, you gotta listen to that. I love it. Miku Expo 2015 Indonesia. Luka Night Fever. Yeah, it's there. It's in the hype files. You'll find it if you release them to the public. It's there. They wrote about it. This brings us to the final story of the year. Luka may take over my PlayStation Portable Games console. Like, she probably won't. It's blue and it's Miku themed, and she's not blue and she's not Miku, but the Luka songs in my first game on that console, Project Diva Extend, they go kind of batshit. Luka Night Fever, Hoshikuzu Utopia, Palette, Just Be Friends. I admittedly don't feel anything about Just Be Friends, but those other three own the game right now. Honestly, considering how much I've just been jamming on Palette all day, I might as well just soft pencil it in as my third favorite Luka song. And my second favorite one is Hoshikuzu Utopia. I started tearing up listening to Hoshikuzu Utopia. I've teared up like 4 times today listening to these songs for so many different reasons. My Ororu. That's so cool. That's just like the coolest way to start a chorus. Hoshikuzu. Oh my god. My Ororu. Oh, it's so cool. Fuck. What am I doing? So, Hoshikuzu Utopia, or Stardust Utopia in English, was the first thing in Extend, or the first thing in any game at all, to make me go, oh boy, the PlayStation Portable is cool. I love these graphics. This is rad. I mean, these songs own the game right now, and because I discovered Hoshikuzu like my first night in Extend, it kind of owns the PSP, but it's escaped all of that. The seats of honor, to be sure, but it's escaped all of that. It's my second favorite Luka song after Luka Night Fever, and it's so tasty. Once again, I think the reason that I click so hard with Stardust Utopia is that it has the balance factor. Luka Night Fever is, I guess, a really crazy song with like the sweet, sincere half. I feel like Hoshikuzu Utopia is a very like elegant, almost ethereal, cool song that happens to also really have the groove and just really have the spice. Having those two halves together is just absolutely addictive, and yeah, this is my Luka sweet spot, bringing together this thoughtful but also fun kind of energy. It's really tasty. I've been playing it on my Switch 2 Mega Mix copy just to kind of enjoy like a maximum gratification, and it is gorgeous. It makes me go like, damn, I am very glad to be playing it on a Switch 2. But honestly, the cosmic atmosphere takes my breath equally, if not further away on the bum-ass PSP. And that is one incredible banger out of 3 incredible bangers. That's amazing for a non-Miku character to have in one game. Because Extend is my first PSP Project Diva game, it's been kinda pissing me off with the load times. Specifically, load times to swap characters or modules is just too much. So why bother with that? Just load up Luka and go crazy for like an hour jamming these 3 songs right from friggin' Luka Night Fever and Stardust Utopia back into Palette, and just have yourself a good time. Yasashi Kyoku indeed. Speaking of which, I mean, Luka's songs so far have had some of the best lyrics on average of any Vocaloid that I've been listening to so far. You've got that weird conversation with God thing in No Logic that I really enjoyed. You've got the oddly inspiring Luka Luka Night Fever lines that I just love the delivery on. And then that Hoshikuzu Utopia chorus. It's not just the beginning of the chorus that's cool. Finishing with I was laughing, I was crying, I was breathing. Waratta naiteta, iki yoshiteita is so breathtaking. Oh my goodness. But honestly, if I'm talking about lyrics, as I said, I have been obsessed with Palette today. Almost any time I get the feeling, I'm just like freaking Yasashi Namida. It's so cool. I looked at a translation properly, or I looked at the lyrics directly for the first time, and there's this repetition of like your love created these soft blue tears, my gratitude created the red song, and finishing everyone with like yasashi nantoka, like yasashi, a gentle, oh my god, a gentle tear, a gentle song, a gentle memory, a gentle kiss. It's so beautiful. Yeah, really good lyrics so far. These diva project Luka made songs, they just have a way of hitting my soul. I don't know. Pretty good start. Which is to say, onwards to year 2 with Luka. I can't say I found any producer who I'd like eat up every Luka song from, so maybe I could learn some of those next. I really don't know who the good ones are. Will I start working on those crazy, ambitious Luka musical projects I sketched out notes for? Probably not, but hey, you never know. I haven't embraced music this deeply in a long time, and it's been really fun. So yeah, look forward to the next birthday video, which is not too far away, and see you next year, Octopus Queen. So addendum, I made a thumbnail for Celestia von Ludenberg finally taking over Celeste Month. I put it on a stream reservation card the minute that they launched the new Luka birthday song for the 17th anniversary, 2026. The theme of the song was gambling. I literally finished my Ludenberg Ultimate Gambler thumbnail. I went to take a shower before working on my Luka birthday video, and before I could even start, they make the Luka gambling song. I'm not gonna say I summoned that, but holy cosmos, Batman.